Alright. Alright, everybody. So, some of the new things I've been doing in my truck is the bumpers. And I apologize already if it's a little windy out here. But I got a new trail gear bumper. Trail gear, sorry. Can't talk. Got it put on. Looks pretty nice. I have a few gripes about it. It's a little bit closer on this side than it is on the other side. Not by too much, but I mean, you can't really even tell unless I point it out to you. But it's alright. Now, I cheaped out. I painted it instead of get the old Rust-Oleum paint job on here instead of powder coating it. The reason I did that was because getting it powder coated was almost as much as, well, it was as much as the bumper. It was going to be about $350 to get it powder coated, and the bumper was, I think, was just like $378 or something like that. Can't remember. I just couldn't do it. I was like, I can't fork over all that money just to have it powder coated. So I saw a lot of people online were just painting them. You know, you just put primer and whatever color paint you want, and they're looking all right. They scratch up. The thing about that is they'll scratch up a little bit easier if you do some real heavy off-roading, or if someone, I don't know, wants to scratch it or something. But the cool part, it's easy to touch up. You just spray a little bit and there it is. So I don't think it turned out too bad. It's all dusty right now, but it took me a few days just out of pure laziness. It took about two cans of primer, and then 2 cans of the satin black. But it came out pretty decent, and I saved me $350. You know, it didn't cost that much for a couple of cans of 4 cans of spray paint. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna spray paint, ghetto or whatever. I don't care. It looks good. It looks good to me. It's not, there's no runs or anything on here, or you can't even tell. Now, if you want to powder coat your stuff and you got the money for that, and more power to you, but you know, I don't. So I'm just gonna save some money when I can, and you know. So yeah. So I got the back one put on. Now I'm gonna take care of this front one, and I got a bumper for this one, and I'm gonna take off those lights. They're just a little. I liked them at first, but they're a little too big. They're a little too big for the truck. I mean, they look okay, but not with that bumper. Yeah, I got some KC lights that they're called Gravity Pro 6 lights. They're LED. They're 6-inch, and Toyota trucks always look good with KC round lights on them, I think. So I'm getting rid of this bumper and I'm gonna replace it with this. It's another Trail Gear low profile bumper. I got it without the stinger because I won't use it. The only problem is with this one, there are no light tabs over here. There's no light tabs. And so I bought some light tabs from the same company. I gotta take it somewhere for them to weld them on before I can start, getting this thing ready to paint. But it looks pretty good. It's as you can tell right here, has a winch plate, has a receiver. This one should be a lot easier to bolt on. It's not as heavy. But yeah, it looks nice. Just need to get this thing painted up, or the tabs, and then paint it up, and then I can put it on this thing over here. And I got a winch ready to go. I'll do a video on this truck when everything is put on, because I got some, since my last video on this truck, I got some new things put on. I got rid of these tires over here, wheels and tires. These no names, which still are pretty decent tires for stuff I've never heard of. And I don't even know what these wheels are, but I mean, they did their job. So I replaced them with the American Racing Baja wheels and some Nitto trail grappers and grapplers, my bad, MTs. And I kept the same size, 33 by 12.5, 15. These look pretty nice, I think. Sorry for the wind. Got some pretty decent tread on here. They'll last for a long time. And I got a couple other things in there, but I'll save it for the next video. I just wanted to show you the bumpers, what I'm getting put on. Can't wait to put this thing on, put the winch on. I got a Smittybilt synthetic rope winch. Got that in the house. It's all boxed up, so when I get all this put on, I'll make another video, show you what it looks like. Should look a whole lot different, especially when I take off that front bumper, take off those lights. I don't know what I'll do with those lights. I'll probably sell them or something. I'm sure somebody will buy them. They're really bright. They're cheap eBay lights, and I have a video on those too. They work. they're really bright, and all of them work. I never had a problem with them. It's just they're just overkill, which is not a bad thing, but on this little truck it kind of looks a little funny, and plus it's mainly these big ass brackets. The light tabs that I'm getting put on over here are just for regular old lights, you know, just the regular tabs. And you know, I don't want to put those big ass lights on here because I don't think it'll look right. But they do function well, I'll tell you that. So when I get everything put on here, I'll make another video. Show you how it all looks. It should come together. So, alright, I'll talk to you guys later.